Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Nathan and today I'm going to be reacting to the Dallas Stars winning Game 2 with an awesome comeback and being 2-0 in front of the Colorado Avalanche in this year's second round. Now, if you are new here, of course, I'm a Dallas Stars fan first and foremost, so I am pretty excited. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do so. We're on the road to 25K subs, and also hit that like button as well. Helps the channel and helps the videos get out there even more. So all of it is appreciated. But with this big game, I was just having a time of my life watching this. This game was legit insane. Now, Stars hockey-wise, usually the games aren't all that crazy, but these playoffs have been a real difference maker. With Calgary, we saw so many goals scored by Dallas. In Game 1, we saw them really step up and just play really solidly. And in Game 2, we saw Colorado go up 2-0, and then the Dallas Stars coming right back, scoring a bunch of goals, and coming back to win this Game 2. And now they have a 2-0 lead. That's pretty cool. Now, Game 1 by itself was already crazy enough. A bunch of goals, Radulov getting the board, Seguin on the board, and others as well. For the Avs, you got guys like Grubauer and Eric Johnson who were injured. But even with those injuries, going into this Game 2, I really expected the Stars to kind of just collapse and let the Avalanche take it and make this series a 1-1 series. That's what I was expecting to happen, and it was trending that way. MacKinnon made it 1-0 in this game, and then it was 2-0 in no time. And then the Dallas Stars just decided, hey, we're going to score goals like we apparently always do in these playoffs. And they got 4 unanswered goals, made it 4-2, and that's how most of the game has been. It's just a crazy amount of offensive explosions by Dallas, and I've never expected that. Going into the playoffs, to me, Dallas, even though they're my favorite team, is one of the most boring teams on paper. They're more of a defensive style, typically, and more of a shutdown team. But in these playoffs, that's been far from the case. Apparently, their offensive superstars are finally coming through. Guys like Seguin, guys like Radulov. Radulov especially, who was kind of quiet throughout the regular season, didn't really have that extra gear of energy. So far in these playoffs, has been freaking awesome and coming through as well in a big way. In this one, Lindell coming by as well with a big goal in that one. And this game overall also, even though the start wasn't that great, I feel like as the game went by, it was a lot better for the Stars. But that's obviously ignoring the penalties, which were crazy today. Like for both sides, I think the reffing was kind of bad. Like I think both sides, for Avalanche and Stars fans, can agree the reffing really wasn't that great. There was a bunch of penalties in this one, which obviously led to more goals. The Avalanche power play was deadly to start out, but there was just a bunch of 5-on-4 play, so it was hard to gauge that, especially in the second period. But the Stars were able to maximize on their chances. They got that 5-on-3, scored on that, and then scored the other one as well. And of course, Fox with that big goal. So I don't know really what to expect with this series going forward. With the Avalanche, obviously, they will still have Grubauer out, so we'll see if that situation lends itself to more results. It really didn't in this game. So when it comes to Colorado, even though I'm a Dallas fan and I love being up 2-0, and even with the injuries on Colorado's side, I'm not completely convinced just yet that the Stars win this series. If they can make it 3-0, I would not complain, but until that happens, I'm not convinced that they'll actually get away with it too easily. I think Colorado's going to take that Game 3, or at least I think it's going to happen. We'll see though. This series has been crazy though so far, with so much Stars goals. I can't even explain it at this point. I mean, for Avs fans, like, I'm not used to my team scoring this amount of goals, so take that as you will. But when it comes to Colorado, I'm not too worried about them, and let's be honest, if they lose a series, they're going to be awesome in the future anyways. I mean, you got friggin' Bowen Byram coming up the ranks, and he'll be alongside friggin' Cam McCarr. Y'all are going to be fine. When it comes to Dallas, they're going to be like in the graveyard basically 2 years ahead, so let us have our time for the moment. And even if the Avalanche were to win this series in 6 or something, win 4 straight games, I'm still pretty proud of the Stars and what they've done so far. For me, the Avalanche going into this series were maybe the best team in the West left. And for Dallas to be able to get 2 games right off the bat, yes, choking in the next 4 would be a pretty big choke, but at least we have that, compared to the Game 7 losses and devastation last year and then in 2016. So I'll take whatever I can get at this point. But if you are new again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you stick around in the Grav gang. We'd love to have you. Let us know down in the comments also what you think of this series so far. The Stars taking the 2-0 lead. It is finally here. Maybe some playoff success. I'm not too sure, and I'm not going to bet on them still, but I definitely take it. Share this video with your friends, get it out there, boys, and click on this card right here to watch all of my playoff videos in one playlist. My name is Nathan, and I'll see you guys next video or stream. Goodbye.